Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. Welcome to your weekly message for the week commencing the 6th of April. Now, I did your video yesterday and it came out completely in mute. There was no sound. So it just kind of means that that message was not for you at this time. I am vibing on a different timeline. I don't want to get you all like kind of in the woo-woo, but my timeline is different to a lot of people, so it could be that that's a message for maybe in a couple of weeks, I was hearing. But nonetheless, we are here and we're going to have a look at your love horoscopes, your love reading, and see where we're going with that. In a different setting today. It's half term, so I'm finding other places to kind of go where it's quiet. So right now everyone is still asleep, so I'm utilizing that time. So let's get into it, Cancer. So let's have a look and see what is going on in your love life. I will show you the cards. I know that usually I do have a place where another camera where you can have a look at the cards and you see what's coming out, but right now I just don't, I can't, so we're just going to stick with this, okay? So let me get the cards out here. You had quite a lot come out. Wow, okay. And there was a couple that flipped over here. Yep. Cancer. Completely different message from yesterday, so that was definitely a next week message. We do have feeling like poop, I'll say, on here, so it could be some of you are finding it a little bit difficult this week to deal with stuff. We have faith, healing, meditation, which is a good card. I mean, it tells me that you are taking time to really go inwards, spend more time with yourself, have a look and see, you know, what is it that I want. Some of you do feel a bit trapped in the situation. You're kind of thinking, you know, what do I do? Not really sure how to get out of the relationship because you've got under pressure here with anxiety, decisions, time's running out. This is what your energy is telling me. For a lot of you, you kind of feel like it's too late for the relationship to kind of go back to the way things were, or even if there is something that you could do. For some of you, you're married. Some of you, you're thinking about getting married to this person. They may have asked you if you want to get married, and now you're kind of like in your head about things. Again, some of you may just want no strings. You just want to have a bit of fun. You're kind of like, I don't really know where it's taking me. I don't know if I want to do all that jazz. I'm not sure, because we've got left on red, left hanging. So it's kind of like you, again, so some of you could have been ghosted. Like you have a relationship that's very in and out. But one thing I do know for sure, Jezebel energy is in reverse. So you do want a relationship. You want something that you don't want a situationship. You're kind of like, maybe they feel like no strings attached. You want to get married. They don't. They feel trapped. Because we also have, what is it? Secluded in reverse, separation, reflection, and soul searching. Yeah, I did feel that. I felt like you were going in within with that meditation card. But it feels like two different energies. Two people want two different things and you're just not sure. You're kind of like, I don't know, you know, do they want me to be around? Is it always going to be a situationship? How do I break free from that? And, you know, I don't know. So that's the energies for you this week when it comes to love. So we're going to get a message from your ancestors. What is it that Cancer's ancestors would like them to know for the collective for the 6th of April, please, source? Cancer's message. Thank you. That one has fallen. Bear with me a second whilst I get it from you. To be fair though, yesterday one of your cards did fall. So I feel like I'm on repeat, Cancer. And it's Ladybird, Ladybug. It says good luck. So this is, you are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colourful you. You bless the world with colour and good luck. Oh, Cancer. Don't ever lose faith. Don't lose that bright and shining, gentle, loving person that you are just because of someone else's light being trying to dim yours, or just someone else just kind of like wanting to do what they want to do, come and go as they please, no questions asked. You know, it makes me feel I don't like it. Okay, let's get a message from your spirit guides. But you have luck on your side, Cancer, and you may have been a bit despondent about that. Like, you may have felt like it had fallen through because the card fell. So you may be feeling like you're out of luck. But your spirit guides, your ancestors are saying to you, you know, you still have luck. They're still there. It's still there. You just need to tap into the energy of that. Okay. We have time to let go at the bottom of the deck here from your spirit guides. So there's something here where it's like, it's time to let go now, Cancer. We need you to move on to the next phase of your life. Close a chapter, emotionally release all the burdens, release the negativity, release the what ifs, the buts, the maybes. And then we have chameleon spirit, act as if. So this is a really good time for you to really look at things and say, even if I can't accomplish something, I'm going to act as if I can accomplish it. It's that fake it till you make it attitude. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a big believer of that. If you really feel like you want to do something, but for some reason you feel like you're not, what's the word, accomplished by it because you don't have a certain certificate or you don't have a certain education in it, act as you do. You know, you tap into that magician energy of yours where it's a little bit of an illusion, but it's not like it's a bad illusion. You're not creating something that is harmful to others. You're just trying to make your way as you go along, you know. So for Cancer, please, where are we going for Cancer this week in their energies? Thank you. You have a lot coming out here. So your ancestors and your spirit guides were very specific on those two messages. For just one or two cards to come out, it means that it's very, very specific. Now, your overall energy, you do have quite a lot. So I'm going to not turn them over. I'm going to put them face down. The first card that came out in upright is Never Ending Story. Now, when this card comes out, it kind of tells me that you were dealing with something that you've had to deal with again and again and again. And it's like, when does it let up? When does it ease up? You know, with Never Ending Story, it's the woman her hand is literally on here and she's like, oh God, not this again. I thought we were over this. I thought we'd gone past this. I thought we were at least going to try to move on from this saga of again and again and again. But it's kind of like Never Ending Story. Where do we go from here? What do I do now? You have yin energy, which is the female, divine feminine energy. So this is still saying to you, like, you need to tap into the divine feminine side of you. Don't action anything. Don't do much. It's kind of like just sit still and wait and see. Like, be in that mothering energy that you are so gifted with, Cancer. Be nurturing, be kind, be patient, be sincere, be comforting. Allow people and things to come to you. I wouldn't necessarily try to push on something or act on something this week. This is Source just saying to you, be in that Empress energy this week and kind of allow things to unfold naturally for you. Yeah, because you're poised. With poised there, this is the time, you know, you are poised, you're high up in your pedestal there, you're at an advantage this week, so utilize those energies. Just sit on your throne and watch the world go around you. Wow, Cancer, you've got round and round. You did get this card yesterday when I was doing the reading. They're telling me stop referring to yesterday. Okay, I'm going to stop referring to yesterday. But you did get this yesterday. And it's kind of like that round and round situation again. It's like, here we go again. Just the same as Never Ending Story, really. And I don't know how much more of this. Sorry, I'm trying to fix one of my hair. And because I don't know what my left is to my right, I seem to be struggling. Going round and round on a situation, you know, it's never easy, but I feel like this could be, because yesterday I'm going to stop. It kind of was a message of you like being quite stubborn. So I feel like something may have shifted between yesterday and today, where you're now feeling like, okay, well, I kind of know that this is not going to work. And it's a thing of like me coming out of it completely. I need to detach myself from this. I need to look at things from the bigger picture. I need to look at things at the wider scale of things, and do it that way, because you've got time for a nap. For some of you, you just need to take a break. Like what I said, like with the yin energy, don't do anything. Don't do anything, just take a nap, like chill out this week, maybe rest, heal, again, reflect, soul reflection, meditate, ponder on things. Don't be too hot and heavy with yourself. I really do feel like that's going to help you this week if you were just to take time out. Now, we have higher power there, okay? You were divinely guided at this time for higher power to show up in your reading. You've been getting this with me for a good 6-7 months now. I don't know if it's because Jupiter is in your sign in the Western astrology. I don't know if that's the reason why the camera has gone all dark all of a sudden. What is going on? It's just the sunlight. It comes in, it comes out. So apologies, bear with me. I will be back to normal next week. But with higher power there, it kind of tells me that you do have a strong connection with the divine at this time. You really, really do need to kind of maybe time for a nap, because your ancestors are trying to come through. Like, I don't know about you, but for me, if my eyes become really heavy all of a sudden in the middle of the day, I'm like, what? Why do I need a nap? I had a full 6-7 hours sleep. For me, 6-7 hours is enough. It's usually, now I know that it's them trying to come through in order for me to get the message through, because I'm so busy throughout the day. I'm running around like a headless chicken. The only way that they can get through to me is if I'm knocked out and unconscious, and they come through my unconscious mind. So if you're feeling the need to take a nap during the day, please do, because it could be that they are trying to get through to you. They're trying to get a message through to you. So it's going to be really important for you to kind of take that nap, and hopefully you get a message through. But it could also mean like you meditating. Whilst you're meditating, you get a message. So it's important for you to realize that as well. So let's get a message from the universe. No, nothing wants to come out. We did have quite a lot of cards there. Let me one more time and see if this way works. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Gosh, you've got good luck again. Okay, now you have a lot. Now you have a lot. Okay, so we have time. We have friendship. Okay, so we've got lucky, time, and friendship. So this is good. Could be a lucky time for friendships, just as I was saying that. So let me talk you through these, because time energy there is Saturn. It's Saturnian energy, and it's all about karmic balance and retribution and doing things that are balanced in a nice way. And we do have the full moon in Libra in Western astrology, and Vedic is in Virgo, but I won't confuse you. So in time, I think you're going to see that you're quite lucky to have good friends around you, and it could be that you get a relief from either realizing that, or from the relief of just letting people, places and things go that no longer serve you through this round and round and never-ending situation. You're kind of like, I'm just going to release it. And then you kind of realize that your friends are there for you, and you do see how lucky and blessed you are. And you realize, well, you know, I can just rely on my friends. I can call on my friends. I can really say to them, you know, can you help? I'm going through a really hard time. I'm not feeling myself. Could we maybe do something, like help me take my mind off things? Maybe just go shopping, maybe go for a cup of tea or a coffee somewhere. Just talk through your issues and your problems, and do it that way, where you have friends. And I think in time you do see this. I'm also hearing for a lot of you, you may have withdrew from your friends, withdrew from your circle, like just taking a step back and not wanting to be around them just because you didn't want the I told you so. Okay, so, you know, it's up to you, but there's something here about time as well. Like, is it time for you to really end something now, because it's just been going round and round? Is it time that you really look at things and think it's enough, you know, enough is enough? So let's get your tarot out and see where we are going this week for your energies. I want to get your energy out first. Cancer's energy, please. Wow, we have the Eight of Swords, which is another trapped card. We saw that in your love energy where you felt like you were trapped. Cancer, you do have a lot to say in your energy this week, or you want to explain why you're feeling the way you're feeling. That didn't come out. Okay, that's quite a lot. I don't think I'll be doing a lot. I'll probably just get advice. I don't think we'll have challenges here. But let me have a look and see where we are going with these. Okay. So we have the Star, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups. We saw that, friendship. Eight of Swords, the Judgment, the Empress, the Chariot, which is your card, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Wands. Let me get one more just to clarify the Empress. Do I need it? No, they're saying I don't need it. Okay, well, yeah, there it is, the Hierophant. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Hermit, the King of Wands, and the Four of Cups, which kind of tells me, these three cards here tell me that for a long time you're kind of just, you're telling me here, I'm fed up. Four of Cups is, I'm fed up. You know, I don't really know how much longer of this situation I can put up with. I don't know if I even want to deal with this anymore, this situation, this thing, this person. But your energy here is telling me I'm fed up and I kind of just need time out to think things through, because how many more times am I going to be disappointed going through the same thing, same conversation, same issues? How many times? So I'm fed up this week. This is what your energy is telling me here. And then when I look at the King of Wands, this is someone that is thinking about their future, someone that is ready to action on their future, someone that's ready to really move forward and say, you know, this is what I want from life. This is how it's going to happen. And you're beginning to do that, even though you're fed up. And I feel like on the back burner, you're kind of like, you're just going, because you have the Hermit here, which is that you've been really doing soul reflection. You've been looking at things, and I kind of feel like, and this is what I was getting yesterday as well, where you're willing to give something another go. You want to try again with either a relationship or a job or a creative project. You're like, I'll give it another go, but if it doesn't suit me in the long run, if it doesn't align with my vision and what it is I want from my goals in life, I'm just going to back off. I'm just going to pull my energy back, and I'm not going to do that. So I feel like that's kind of what you're doing here, where you're like, it's cool. It's, you know, I mean, we have the Star, the Knight of Cups. Let me just take a minute here. The Eight of Swords, the Judgment, the Empress, the Three of Cups, the Chariot, the Nine of Cups. We have the female King of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. Now, I'm getting two messages here. Okay, now this could be about a relationship with a mother, because that came up yesterday as well. And for some of you, this is applicable to a relationship that you have with someone that's you're in a commitment with. I feel like you want to move forward with things. We have the Chariot here, which kind of tells me that you do want to move forward. You're looking for ways to move forward. You're looking for ideas. You're looking for kind of, like, I have hope that this is going to move forward. I really do. I want things to heal. I want things to be better. I want things to be in a way where we can both move forward easier, lovingly, gently, be more compassionate with each other, trust each other. But it's kind of like, and I want to be happy and I want them to be happy. We need to find a medium ground, something where I am satisfied and they are satisfied. So it's like the Star, the Chariot, the Nine of Cups. It's like we need to get to this position before we move forward. It's like we need to. The other thing is, the only swords that I see here mentally for you, the only thing I see is the Eight of Swords, where you feel trapped. Like you don't know how to not come out of this, but the solutions, you're trying to find a solution and you don't know how to find a solution, especially with the round and round and the never-ending story. But I feel this week for you, Cancer, it's kind of like, don't make any judgment calls yet. Just focus on looking after yourself. Come back into that yin energy where you're not actioning anything, where you're not in charge of the plans, where you're not in charge of doing anything. It's like, take a step back. The judgment call will happen, but it's not going to happen just yet. Okay. It's not going to happen like tomorrow or the next day. I feel like, don't make a judgment call, because the judgment call is next to the Eight of Swords, which tells me that you don't know anyway. You don't know what to do. So that's where that time for a nap comes in. Okay. Time for a nap. This week is time for you to kind of get your thoughts together, have a look and see where it is you want to go. The only thing I will say here is that you have the Three of Cups with the Knight of Cups kind of conjunct to each other in this reading, which also tells me that your friends are going to be really important for you this week. So like I said, go out and seek advice from your friends, talk to your friends about this. A problem shared is a problem halved. Really take the time out to kind of go towards your friends and say, this is what's happened, what do you think? How do I approach the situation? What would you advise me to do? Like, if you were in my position and in my situation, what is it that you would do? I feel like you have friends and family here that are really going to be able to help you if only you open up your heart to them, if only you are open to receive the advice as well, because it seems to me like it's good sound advice. Because when I break these up in chunks, like I'll have a look at this as the advice, it's like your commitment and what you want to do. The Hierophant to the Empress is like, be committed to you, stay true to your ethics, your morals, your values, put yourself first and realize your worth. Like, don't compromise as well, even though you are trying to find ways, because we've got the Eight of Swords to the Nine of Cups. It's like, I want to be happy, I want to make them happy, but I still don't really know how I'm going to do that. I can't find a solution to this because my happiness may compromise their happiness and vice versa. So there's still that undecided kind of decision. And I feel like it's mental for a lot of you out there, where you're thinking, but you're still going about your daily routine. You're still doing things, but mentally up here, you're still kind of conflicted over things. And I feel like it's the overthinking and it's the trapped mentality, because you're still, I can see your energy. You're still actioning and going out and doing your, what's the word, functional, like functionally doing things, but you're still kind of like, because you've got King of Wands here, the female King of Wands. So this is someone that is bold, attractive, vivacious, outgoing, willing to do things, but in the same time, you're still kind of like trapped and thinking about things. So what I would say this week is for you to just kind of take a step back. Don't figure anything out this week. And the other thing I do want to say with this Knight of Cups, especially in this deck, is this other individual is playing on your heartstrings. So they kind of know how to manipulate the situation around your heart. So if you are being asked to do something like the Chariot, move forward with things, or you have the determination to move forward with it, check in and see if you really are comfortable. Nine of Cups, if you really are comfortable in doing what it is that you are being asked to do. It's like, I feel like as well, the message I'm getting is like, check in on yourself every now and then. Just check in, kind of say, am I comfortable with this? Like, the decisions I'm making, am I comfortable with it? Is it the right decision? So let's get some advice for you. Advice for Cancer, please, source. Let's get some advice for you, Cancer, this week. see, and then we'll get an Archangel Michael message for you. Okay, so the advice that we have is the Knight of Wands to the King of Cups. See, this is what I was saying, like, just keep doing what it is you're doing, like your daily activities, your routines, like you're functioning over something here. This week is not a time for you to make a decision set in stone. Yesterday, the energy that I got was completely different for you, one where it was very stubborn and hard, like, yes, I'm going to do it. No one's going to change my mind. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm not even going to second guess it. And it's that energy. But today, I can see that you've kind of like taken a step back and thought, hold on a second, I need to assess things a little bit longer to kind of see if this is really what I want, and if it's just going to be like, you know, a never-ending story and we're just going to keep going round and round on this. So I really, really need to take a step back, and I can see that the energy's changed. So I kind of know why I wasn't meant to put that video out there for you yesterday. So the advice is emotionally check in on yourself every now and then. You know, make sure that you're being stable and grounded, and feel your way through this week. Even though that you're going out, you're doing your shopping, you're going for coffees, you're meeting friends, but every now and then make sure you're checking in on yourself and kind of asking yourself, hold on a minute, how does this make me feel? Like emotionally, how does it make me feel? How does my nervous system feel about this? Like, is it rattled? Is it in kind of, you know, does it make me feel anxious? Does it make me feel safe? Does it make me feel secure? Does it make me feel uncomfortable? So just check in on yourself whilst you're going about things this week, okay? And don't forget to tap in as well, like tap into your higher self. If you need to have a break, have a break. Wow, look at that. Prioritize self-care, Cancer. It says, you do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. Yeah, friends. I really do think that you're going to benefit from going out with your friends this week, seeing your friends, talking to them, opening up to them. Don't feel like, oh, here we go again. It's Cancer talking about the same old thing. Don't feel like that. They're there to help you. They want to help you. They're your friends. Okay. That's what I have for you, Cancer. If you liked this video, please click like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff, so that we can get the channel growing and I can bring much more videos for you, and hopefully do lives and all that jazz. So yeah, have a beautiful week and happy Easter to all of you that do celebrate, and I will see you next. Take care.